Alright guys, so I'm here in my truck right now, and I'm getting ready to do another, I guess you could call it a modification. It's not really, it's more like replacement for something that needs to be replaced, I guess I could say. But so what I'm going to do here is I am wanting to replace my headliner right here. So if you look at it, it's got a few marks like right here from the previous owner right here. He was a smoker, so this truck does show a couple signs of where he was smoking in here, and I'm not a fan of smoking. I'm a non-smoker. I don't like the smell of smoke. The truck, when I got it, did not smell a lot like smoke, but when someone smokes in the vehicle, it all goes to the headliner, like right here, and it's hard to get the smell out. Thankfully for me, the truck didn't smell a lot like smoke, and actually the previous owner replaced the carpet, which helped, and then I replaced my front seats and center console. So the smell of smoke in here is not that, like, there's not that much smoke smell in here. The only place for the smoke left to be is in the headliner right here and the door panels, like right here. And I mean, you can see cigarette burns on here. I mean, I got the truck for a good price. It really didn't smell that much, so I was happy. But as you can see with my headliner, it's starting to fall up here. I actually have pins holding it in, so it doesn't get in my way while driving. So yeah, today I'm working on my headliner, taking it out. I have new fabric for it in the house, and I'll go get that out later. But yeah, so I'm just gonna try replacing the headliner. All right, so the first step when taking the headliner off is I need to take off all the trim pieces and everything attached. So that includes the visors right here, which there's 3 screws right here and 1 right here. The other visor, the handle. I don't know if I need to take all this trim off yet. I will find out later. I'm hoping that I can just pull the headliner out from it. I do need to take the hook off back here and the trim off right here for the third door. And I'm thinking I have to take all the A-pillars off, but right now I'm going to start with taking the visors off. Alright guys, so I just realized these are Torx bits, so let's see if one of these fits. Oh, and this screwdriver does fit, so now I can take this off for the visor. Alright, so I got all of them out. So now I just need to pop it off right here, and there we go. Got that one off. So I'm just gonna take the hook off, and I will come back to you once I get all these taken off. Alright, so now I have both visors off. I took the screw off for the little holders for them, and I'm not sure why they're not coming off, but they're pretty attached. I don't want to pull too hard and break something right now, so I'll just save that for later and come back to it. Now it's going to be time to take these handles off, and what you do is you just grab right here and pull, and that takes you to the bolt that holds it on, which I was not expecting to see a bolt, but it makes sense if you are supporting weight there, or having weight supported, so I guess that makes sense. Got both covers off now, so now I need to go get a ratchet and sockets and see if I can get that off. Bam. Alright, so now we got the handle off, and that's where it was. You can see the difference in color over the years. Now we got this little trim piece right here that covers where the third door goes in, and looking in there I can see there's a couple clips, so I'm just going to try to pull that off. Simple as that. Okay, so I already have the light taken off. It was really easy to do. This little cover on the inside popped off instead of the trim on the outside coming off. So I just popped that off. There were 2 bolts. I threw those off, and now I'm just going to leave it hanging like this. And whenever I go to take it off, I just need to run this through the hole. Okay, so now I popped off, well, kind of popped off the A-pillar. There's little clips in there. I just got them unclipped, And then that side could come completely off. I'm holding it right here in my hand. Alright guys, so it turned out that we actually had to take these off because that's what's holding up the headliner. So there's a little clip in here that we got to take out. Same thing with these, we got to take these out too. So we're going to be working on that now. There we go. So we have one clip out of the 3. There's one on each hole. Two out of 3. Three out of 3. And can you show them how that worked? These clips?
Yeah, these little pieces right here, when you put your trim in, or your screw in for your trim, it pulls them down tight and spreads them open and puts them in the hole. So to loosen them, you have to push up in that, push them where they're elongated like that, and then pull them out.
Yeah.
One at a time.
So that's what we were just doing, and now the headliner should fall right out.
You don't have the trim off over there.
Well, I didn't know if I needed it off.
You might not.
I didn't know if we could just
need it back there. I don't think it's gonna come out of that.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess we can do that. That won't be that hard. Just
pops off.
Yeah, it should.
And that might be all we need.
Alright. What I'm doing right now is I'm taking the seatbelt bolt off so I can take this trim off.
It was blue.
Alright. So
should have done that the other way. Should have went down in the back probably. Oh, there you go.
now the next step is to peel all the old fabric off, and yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing now. Okay, so now I pulled the fabric off the whole headliner, and this is actually kind of layered. There's this little foam backing that goes to the fabric that does not want to come off, so we're going to have to take that off somehow before we apply the new headliner. So we're going to try a couple different ways, the first of which is going to be sanding. When you go to take the fabric off the headliner, when you're doing it, you want to make sure that around the edges you're very careful, because you don't want the actual backer board to the headliner to crack or anything. Like this one's cracked a little bit right here and it split a little. You don't want that to happen because that will ruin the integrity of the backer board. Alright, so I just started the sanding process right here, and you can see this is the backer board, and it's nice, hard, no foam on it or anything. That's the kind of surface we're looking for when we apply the new fabric down. And actually, instead of sanding by hand, I am using a DA sander with very light pressure, and that seems to be getting the job done. So I'm gonna keep on using it and see how it does. Alright, so I just blew off the backer board with the air to clean it off. It actually looks pretty good right now, and I think we're getting ready to start the adhesion process, I guess you could say, for it. So we got to get the new headliner fabric out of the bag, get the can, read the instructions, see what they say temperature wise and everything, and we're going to do it, I believe we're going to do it half and half. So we start with one half, spray it down, or here, we'll cover the whole thing with the fabric, fold it over on one side, spray the adhesive, fold it back over, get it all nice and perfect and flat, fold this one over, adhesive, fold back over, and I think we're done. But then we'll let it sit for a couple hours. I'll probably let it sit a whole day to cure whatever the instructions say. But yeah, here's the old fabric and here's the new fabric. As you can see, they're two different colors. I tried to color match it the best I could, but you're never going to match this color of the old fabric because it's faded and old and worn. So this is going to look a lot better. So right now we are prepping the surface for the adhesive. We just laid the fabric on and there's a little bit of dust on the surface, so we want to make sure we get all of that off before we bond the two together. And he's using isopropyl alcohol and just a rag to clean everything up. And here's the new headliner folded over.
We're just going to pick it up by hand and hold it up and just slowly work our way from the middle out all the way down. Okay, so you see where the crease is at. Okay, let's stick it in the middle, right there. Work your way out. Try to overlap just a little from where you just did it.
Okay, so it's the next day, and as you can see, we got the whole thing adhesed together, front, back, everywhere. I got the sides done. Right now I'm trimming it, as you can see, to about 3/4 of an inch to 3/4 of an inch, so I can fold it over and glue it to the back side. I did this side, I got this side to do, and this side to do. But overall, it doesn't look that bad. I don't know if it was from the adhesive we have or what, but I think you can see like these little wavy lines kind of in here. I'm hoping that they go away, but these we think are where like where we stuck the adhesive or sprayed it, I guess you could say. I did have to pick up more yesterday, so I went to Parks Auto Parts to get more, and I got 3M, and the 3M definitely sprayed a lot more even, and that's what I use. So there was an air gap right here, and I was actually able to pull all of this back up like an hour, 2 hours after adhesing it together, and I put the 3M stuff down, and I redid this whole portion with the 3M stuff, and it looks pretty good. Overall, I don't think we did too bad of a job. Now I got all the edges done. As you can see here, do a quick walk around. And that's what all the edges look like done. Alright guys, so we're back for another day of doing the headliner. I just expanded these holes a little bit so that the clips can fit in better. That way we don't run into any problems when installing it. I also made the holes bigger for these clips here. And I sort of widened the holes for the bolts for everything else. So everything should fit in pretty nice and snugly. This is Nick.
How's it going, guys?
So yeah, he's here to help me install the headliner today.
I think we're a couple professionals. We can handle it.
So far we have that clip in. These things are a pain in the butt. We have to close these together perfectly. My dad explained when we took it off how these work, but to get these in, they have a really small hole. I don't know if you can see that. They have a really small hole for you to put it back in, so it has to be perfect or it won't go back in. So our progress is being taken up by that. It's taken forever, so I'll update you guys whenever we get the next couple clips. All right guys, so we finally got the visors in. Now there is a slight gap here on this one, and there's a small one on that one. So there were 3 prongs on it. We only got 2 of those prongs in, but it works. We can pull these out, they turn, twist, do everything they need to do. I would suggest getting new ones if you want to do this and get all 3 of them in, but we've been working on this for like an hour and we were just tired of getting this put in. So we got them in. Now we just got to get the rest of the trim up around here and we should be good. All right guys, so now we got the A-pillars installed, some of the trim pieces over there installed, visors we already have installed. We got the little hook here installed along with all the trim. I'm working on the seat belt and the handle here while Nick is working on the headlight, or not headlight, but the light in the back. All right, hey guys, I realized I didn't film an outro yesterday, so now that the sun's out and it's easier to see, it was starting to get dark last night, I'm gonna show you guys what the truck looks like. So, or well, what the headliner looks like. So, opening up the doors here, you can see up there that the headliner's fully installed, all the trim's put in, visors are put back in, the handles, trim over here, hooks, lights, everything's put in, and I have to say that the headliner came out exactly the way I wanted it. It looks perfect up in here. Like, I'm so excited for it. It's just awesome having nice headliner. I mean, my headliner, as you saw before, was sagging here. I had pins holding it up and whatnot, and this just looks so much better. So much better. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.